you did. Able to take down the Bloodthirsty Kings. A clean sweep.
BTK, the reigning champions, did end up falling. Congratulations to Avalon, the hugest upset so far in this grand finals series.
I don't know what they did, but they have flipped the script.
We definitely have to find out what they did, because if we get that momentum in a ranked game, we should be winning a lot. But this is about the grand final series, and Avalon now
what it takes right now to actually take on this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, the second match between BTK and Avalon. Let me hear the hype one more time.
That's right. They're possibly going to rev up. So Flicker in, suppression, divine judgment on the demon, forcing him to flicker away. You're going to see the Astral Echo go down, basic with the Nibiru's passion. Torn apart memories from ISO. Drawing first blood, takes out demon.
Yeah, that's quite a huge first blood. It's kind of like a mirror matchup that they had before early on in the very first series. Avalon was able to grab at that turtle, and you saw Cold Ward, Flicker, and Divine Judgment, one of the heroes. And this time around, it's Chicken hiding in the bush, doing the same exact thing back. So both of these teams are using that Flicker and Divine Judgment off the cooldown.
Yeah, Blade of Heptasis being picked up from ISO. Nice and early invasion on to Tarzan's buff. Some revenge from game one against Mopa. Zane, speaking of Zane, finds Tarzan with the decimation. 2 kills left on
goes the Bloody Hunt. He's going to be able to take that.
Oh, 2 hooks in a row from Cold World. And the Nibiru's passion from Basic. Finds Yato, takes him down. Mid laner falling for BT.
Objective, so that's definitely a win.
My goodness, Iron Hook connecting on a Chicken. Bloody Hunt as well, and Basic. Nibiru's passion takes him down.
Ooh, are we seeing a little bit of an uprising revolt coming out from Avalon right here? They're definitely coming out with a burst of energy, making sure that they can get onto this set. But ISO
is going to rush in. Torn apart memories on a Basic. Very low. Now the Iron Hook, the counterplay, the punish, the low HP, and the Praise's Wrath from. And there it goes. Moba Zane, yet again, third turtle picked up from BTK. ISO finding Basic.
Still down, but I feel like they're still going to try and go very aggressive.
And speaking of aggressive, 1v1 matchup, Promise versus T. T very low. Shot assistant, but the flicker from Promise draws the kill. But look at ISO wrapping around. Corrosion Strike onto the minion. Needs a torn apart memories. Here it goes. Down goes.
Objectives.
Speaking of individual targets, turret on the top side, left unchecked, and Promise will take it down. It is now 2-2 in terms of turrets, but now the battle on the Lord Pit on the way. Tarzan, huge Appraiser's Wrath onto the full team of BTK. The Astral Echo in. Furious Dive, the knock-up Chicken finds Basic. Suppression down onto Chicken from Demon. He's going to go ahead and secure that kill. And now the Lord at about 45% HP. Moba Zane, he has the Retribution, but he does not have the numbers. Cold World zoning him out alongside Promise. Makes his way back to the mid lane, and Tarzan in position for Retribution. Zane very low, needs to get out of there. Mortar coils. Promise almost securing the kill. Yato finds Cold World. Promise in the mid lane. T, Yato, ISO, all in position. There goes the Black Dragon. Look at the Lord, 25% HP. T finds Promise. May drop down onto Tarzan, but no! It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a Retribution, and Tarzan swinging in the jungle.
Tarzan did end up getting that Lord, and honestly, even with 2 of the members falling, Cold World and...
I mean, he's currently sitting at 2-2-1. ISO leading so far in terms of the marksmans with the KDA. Pressure in the mid lane, no. Praise's Wrath down. Chicken will be able to get out of there, but has to burn the Flicker.
Yeah, that's a defensive Flicker being burned by Chicken. That is going to smell bad news for the side of BTK. Chicken needs to have that Flicker to be able to get onto that Beatrix or even the Navaria. Navaria's only had 1 death. Tarzan has done so well in this game. BTK has to make sure that they're using these resources offensively.
Yeah, and speaking of offensively, Avalon on the punish with the Lord. Promise will claim another turtle.
Zhong has to full send, and look at the conceal play. Chicken
is going to go in with the Divine Judgment on the Cold World. Make it or break it. Yato very low. Black Dragon from T. Zane at 50% HP. The taunt goes in. Zane trying to front line. Now keep in mind, he is running this Martis, so it can get a little tricky for Avalon, right? As soon as they're low HP, there goes the decimation. The additional damage that Zane is looking for. Astro Echo from afar. And it looks like Avalon has taken control of the Lord Pit.
Avalon's definitely going to be taking control of the Lord Pit here. You can see a lot of the spells being burnt out from both sides, but here's the thing. The Black Dragon form, the cooldown is just way too long. The Divine Judgment is also the same, and the Bloody Hunt coming out from Franco, it's still there.
Yeah, it's definitely still there. Suppression on both sides of the table, but the Lord, Avalon getting what they came for in the lead so far for this game. Match point versus BTK.
Yeah, right here, BTK, they still have to find the priority targets. And right there, Basic and Demon for me are definitely going to be the go-to targets. They're the highest damage dealers in the game, but it's so hard to reach onto that backside when you're going against something like the Uranus, the Franco, the Fredrin. So BTK, they have to be careful. Maybe get Moba Zane in the front, tank 1 or 2 ultimates, get the Black Dragon coming in from the side and making sure the Divine Judgment comes in with that flicker, and Chicken has those spells available here.
And the reigning champs, BTK, trying to hold their spots. Avalon on the push, trying to change history and take down the #2 for the NACT fall season, the #1 for the last season. T hovering around with the Black Dragon Lord, crashing into the inhibitor turret for top side. Astro Echo going out from Demon, hitting BTK. Mobazane finds Tarzan. That is one member falling for Avalon for the Iron Hook. The suppression, the bloody hunted Demon taking down Chicken. 1-for-1 trade.
Man, and Cold World is the new guy that's coming in, so he's definitely making a lot of impact in this series. And right now, they're pushing onto BTK's base. The towers are falling. The Beatrix is just a little bit too much to handle. Basic, definitely on his bread and butter. Push that mid-side tower, looking for the bot side now.
Yeah, Avalon, sharks in the water, smelling blood. BTK bleeding out. The bloodthirsty Kings at that. Trying to hold off, trying to remain with the title as the champions of North America. Avalon giving them the greatest challenge yet.
Yeah, the Wolves' claws are just a little bit too much to handle. The Retribution does come out. Mobazane choosing to back off a little bit. They have to clear this way, but this is the last tower that they have.
Furious Passion going out from Basic. Zane needing to go back and get some regen. They do have the minions synced, but hey, it's a very aggressive push. Speaking of aggression, T looking like Superman out there with the Black Dragon, forcing Avalon out of BTK's base.
Well, BTK right now, they definitely have to kind of wait up. The Lord is going to be spawning in 60 seconds, so just trying to make sure they can get a lane clear on these waves. We're heading into a 16-minute mark, so the gold lead doesn't make too much of a difference. The kills are only 6 tonight here.
5-man Astro Echo, suppression in with the Iron Hook on a Mobazane, the king of the jungle. Basic Furious Passion from afar. Fried Chicken trying to frontline. Ringo Order goes out. The taunt, though, may be too much to handle, especially with that Fredrin and the Energy Eruption. One inhibitor left standing, and that may not be able to stand for much longer as Basic is going to burst it down. The full base has been open for the Bloodthirsty Kings.
Avalon definitely looking to push forward onto this game. And once again, when the base towers are all completely gone, the opportunity that BTK has are just going to slim down so much more. When the Lord Dance do happen, and I know Avalon loves to do the Lord Dance, they're going to have a lot of trouble. And Avalon, actually, Basic, he loves to do the banana split. He loves to go forward. He loves to go for kind of, the backdoor plays. And, we might be seeing that happen in this game. But BTK, they definitely have a team fight-oriented comp. They still have the ability to come back, especially with the Black Dragon form and the Divine Judgment. But honestly, right now, Avalon, it just seems like the momentum is too much to handle.
Too much to handle. A little NACT slogan out there, my fight, my moment over there. This is definitely BTK's chance to turn this around, right? The Lord has spawned in. They do have a full team. If they lose this objective, Avalon may be able to close this out. There's no more inhibitor standing.
Yeah, there's definitely no more inhibitors standing. As you can see, the one that is clearing the lane is going to be ISO, and that's a lot of damage out of BTK that they don't have for these team fights. So to be putting ISO onto that position, you're going to see the Uranus. He's going to clear the lanes, and they're just going to go for the fights.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, take your seats, buckle up, because there's going to be a lot of turbulence on this flight, as you are seeing BTK trying to hold him off, trying to rush into the Lord as it did get evolved. Here it goes, Basic very low. That's the marksman for Avalon. He needs to get out of there, but Yato will take him down. Huge play for BTK. Everybody fighting it out. ISO finds one, gets Demon. Tarzan very low, furious dive from T on the chase. Tarzan forced out. He does have the Retribution. Chicken not going to let him go. Ringo Order for the slow. BTK has turned this around. They found the marksman. They found the Demon. Both backlines down for Avalon. This will be a chance for them to claim this Lord or close this game out, as Tarzan Immortality has been proc. Chicken, Yato, ISO, a diamond formation will be able to burst them out. And look at the Lord. Zane in position. The king of the jungles. The leader for North America and the reigning champs are now going to be able to claim this Lord uncontested.
A huge play coming out from T and Fried Chicken right there, able to get onto Basic, and that was a priority target that they need. Basic did end up getting away with the sliver of health with that flicker, but Yato was just too close. He closed that gap, making sure he could get that last hit, and it pushed BTK onto a winning team fight. And now with the Lord marching down, I feel like it's going to be going on to that bot side. They have an advantage to kind of just sink these waves right here. The items on the board, everyone is full build, but I like to see a little bit more immortality. BTK especially, they need a little bit of late game insurance. Maybe we'll see a little quick sell coming out from these people.
That's right, and this is what BTK needed, right? Their backs were against the wall, and hey, they're the reigning champs for a reason, and now they are leading by having this Luminous Lord, right? We're in the late game. This is 20 minutes in. The respawn timers are way too high to really even deal with, and with the Luminous Lord in their favor, they're known to be able to close it out.
Yeah, so BTK definitely, as the regaining champs right here, they are going to try and push. The conceal plate does happen to 4-man death ball onto that top side, 5-man, and the Lord is marching down on the far side. So BTK definitely looking to get some real estate here. They grabbed up that top tower, and they're going for that mid.
Hey, I know everybody's at the edge of their seats right now. Me and Yue literally standing up with this anticipation on what's going to happen, right? BTK, if they lose this, Avalon will move forward onto the grand finals. But if they win, we will be going to a game number 3 in the loser bracket finals as BTK pushing through the mid lane.
Yeah, but it's definitely still going to be a close series. They're able to clear onto that mid side, so no towers are going to fall. Additionally, for the side of Avalon, the Lord is coming down. So definitely, BTK, they're looking to grab up that next objective. With this Luminous Lord coming down here, it's definitely going to crash.
So it's going to be a hard one to do. The lanes aren't synced, but the Lord will possibly open up the base. But a huge play to Terrify on the Cold World. You are going to see the Lord to go ahead and take down the turret. Mobazane, killing spree activated, finds Cobra, and the abuse pass from Basic. Astro Echo connects to the full team of BTK. Wait a second. Did Avalon turn this around? They did lose a member, but they're forcing BTK out. Appraiser's Wrath. The abuse passion not hitting the mark. BTK now on the run. You are going to see the energy eruption possibly on the way from Tarzan, but now he needs to get out. He's the jungler, right? He has the retribution, but the Lord won't spawn for the next 60 seconds. This is a stalemate, Yue, right? Over 20 minutes, anybody's match.
It's a stalemate indeed, but BTK, once again, they still have all their towers on the inhibitor, but looking to push the mid side.
Yeah, ISO will be able to clear that up. And now leaving Avalon with their inhibitor suppression in on the Tarzan, the Petrify on the dive, Astro Echo in. Tarzan still alive, 20-part memories from ISO to change that. Unstoppable, able to take him down. Mobazane though, does full basic, takes him out. Demon, fried chicken, ISO falls. Promise, getting the kill. T very low, the recall. Yato, they don't know he's in the bush. Yes, they do. Demon flickers away. Yato trying to chase, but Promise on his tail will be able to take him down. Demon secures the kill. T by himself, back at the base. My goodness, Yue, Avalon full sending it, pushing through against the reigning champs of the North American Challenge Tournament fall season. And will they be able to close it out? Black Dragon, last resort. T hovering around, trying to fight it off, trying to maintain that crown. Minions are in play. Avalon, one member to go through. Immortality has been procced. T very low. Winter Truncheon, he bought it. Suppression. Big brain plays, but not enough against Avalon. A full wipeout against BTK. And there it goes. Minions in the mid lane. Avalon full sending it. 4-man team. 1, 2, 3. That is all you did. Able to take down the Bloodthirsty Kings. A clean sweep.
BTK, the regaining champions, did end up falling. Congratulations to Avalon, the hugest upset so far in this grand finals series. The exciting matches coming through.